Hey everyone, this is Das Toys and Things, and in this episode, let's talk about Batman. And now we can see that the bat signal is on again, and he is being called once more. Let's talk about Nightball. Nightball is one of the most memorable event in Batman's life. Here, he's physically drained, he's mentally drained after fighting for so many months and without having the proper rest. And then one of his most powerful opponent eventually was able to trap him and broke his back. And for years, I have been waiting for that action figure that would closely depict how it was in the comic books in terms of the looks, both for Batman and for Bane. And finally, we had the DC Multiverse Batman vs. Bane action figures. Let's take a closer look, and the comics is right on the side. Look at this artwork right here. Very nice. And look at all those shadows. Well done. Look at those shadows right there. Out of the box, there you go. Let's start up with Batman. The color, the color is really nice, as you can see a while ago. If you go back a bit, you can see that this is really close to the one in the comics. The head articulation, you can move it from side to side. There's only one head. There's no extra head, and I'm thinking maybe I could swap the head from this one. Now it's a different color, so that's a no. And let's look at the rest of this figure. The movement right here, you can see there's a lot of damage, battle damage on this one. Rip on his costume because he was fighting Bane. Look at the head. There you go with the articulation side to side, and then the shoulder. And let's look at the hand. You can twist it 360 and move a little bit forward, up and down like that. And then the elbow, and then the shoulder. There you go. It has a lot of movement. The articulation in the shoulder is really good, as you can see here. And then the elbow is double jointed. That is really good. Well, not on the looks, because you can see that look, right? It's not that great, but the articulation though is very nice. Of course, the fist, it comes with a two other fist. One hand is open, and then the other one is a closed fist. As you can see that. Now going to the torso here, you have that movement by the chest, so you can bend it forward and back, just like that. And on the thigh, let's see here, just trying to look at this. So of course, the iconic belt, and then the iconic chest symbol. And then the knee here is also double jointed, really good. And then the feet, this is ratcheted, and then the toe is you can move it up and down. Now that's a plus and a negative as well. Whenever you have a figure where you can move the toe up and down like this, sometimes they're hard to stand on their own. So there you go. Of course, you can also turn it 360 degrees. Really help with the articulation when posing the figure. Again, going back to the chest here, you can turn it, but not on the waist itself. Okay, the legs. the tie. You can see that movement. And now the cape. Look at this cape, man. Look at this cape. It's made of a. There's a wireframe. There's a wireframe in here, so you can really do a lot of things with the cape. Take a look at that. It's cloth, very flexible, very nice. You can do a lot of poses with this particular cape. Now comparing it to the other one that I have, let me see if I can. There you go. So this one is made of rubber. It's static. You know, when you get it, that's it. That's all you can do with the cape. It's not gonna change. And I love the fact that in this version, they created it using a cloth and a wireframe. And look at the inside, it's black. Look at that. Very nice. I'm gonna get this thing to on its own. You see this, the black stand is still on the packaging. So let me see. There you go. The cape does help. And let's put you aside because we're gonna look at Bane this time. And out of the box, there you go. Bane comes with two pair of extra hands, and then there's no extra heads, just like Batman. I wish they have extra hand. Now let's look at this. Now take a look at this. Take a look at this. This, if you look at the comics, he's hairy, and for them to put that little detail on the action figure is really good. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's very nice. And look at those veins that are popping. Very good. The head has limited movement up and down, but side to side, it's really good. And you got the hose in here. You got to be careful not to break this hose whenever you move it from side to side. Now let's look at the back right here, and then there's the hose that comes to his hand. I wonder if you can post it so you can actually push that button. I don't think you can do it because of the sheer size of this action figure. Let's try it. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Well, it would have been good if he's able to push that button on the other hand. But look at this hand right here. The same articulation, and of course, you look at the arm. Look at the shoulder, and going back here to the elbow. It's a little bit difficult to move again because it's very big, but you can move it to a limited degree. And on the waist, you had the movement on the waist versus Batman, where you had the movement on the upper torso and the chest. Here you go. And then here, let me see the legs here. This is the uniform, the black uniform of Bane. And then if we look at oh, this is double jointed. That's good. Oh, that is nice. Look at the back. You can even see the pockets right here. Little attention to details. That's what I like to see with this toy manufacturers. And of course, you got the feet. You can move it up and down, and the toes goes up as well. Let me try to stand it. It's bigger, which make it harder to stand. And there you go. Now, size-wise, let's put them side by side. In the comics, Bane is about 9 feet when he's on Venom, and Batman is about 6 feet. So that's about 3 feet of difference, which, really good in this scale. Now, look at them side by side, and there you go. I really like the details on this thing, on what they do. Now, look at the eyes of Bane right there. Really good. Now, I have another Bane, the one that I bought recently. Let's see. Here you go. They're the same size. Okay, let me just put this aside. And this is the Bane that I got previously. As you can see, the color is different. The way the uniform is also different. The one on the left, of course, is true to the comic books. And then if I turn this, the other Bane, you have a tank, you have the green hose, and things like that. So let's put that aside. And there you go. Now going back to this Bane, I really like this. Now grab that card that comes with this figure, and here you go. Again, very nice. It comes with some sort of a protector, you know, and nothing much in here, but again, you look at that card, it's really good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to emulate this using the action figure. There you have it. There you have it. Now, the amount of articulation in these figures allows you to do this. It's not easy, but very doable. Look at that. Look at the way that you're able to do that. And the thing here is that if they made the articulation in Bane similar to Batman right here, where it bends in the chest, you'll be able to make it a little bit more closer to this. It's a combination of a lot of things. The color, the articulation, and now I can appreciate the pace that came with this action figure. It's because of this. Look at that. That's why the head sculpt is like this. And yeah, look at that. Look at that articulation. And also the cape that comes with this thing. It really helps. You're not gonna be able to do it with the other cape because it's gonna get in the way. But don't worry. Don't worry. You know, Batman was able to came back. And of course, this guy right here. Let me see if I can find this guy. There you go, Azrael. Azrael was able to kick Bane's butt later on. There you go. But that's another story. And once again, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to click that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when a new video is out. And I will see you on my next one. Bye.